Just so you know.
About Jim Ford. It's all right.
No, I didn't know he was from there.
1 minute warning.
Started in NFL in Canada. I mean, it's cool.
He's a good. He was a good guy.
And you gotta speak up tonight, or speak up to that mic.
She told me I didn't talk loud enough.
She never told me that.
Hello, Max.
Hello, Maxine.
Can you hear us, Max? Do you have any ketchup chips with you? If you've not had those, you should try them.
What is it?
Ketchup chips. It's Lay's brand chips from Canada that have a ketchup flavoring, but it's like a weird barbecue. It's
Huh.
amazing.
Never had those. Interesting.
She just had company from his brother.
Do the tariffs make the chips more expensive? Or?
Not if she brings them back.
They probably would.
It's a really good question.
But the key is
If her brother brought them, probably not, but.
It's 6 o'clock, and I'll call our meeting to order. Rob, would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Least.
Here.
Mrs. Sweet.
Here.
Mr. Bear.
Here.
Mr. Whitaker.
Here.
Mr. DeVoli.
Here.
Mr. Hannah.
Present. All members of council are present. Please join me in pledging allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. This is the regular session of the Enon Village Council on a Monday versus a Tuesday, but this is Monday, November 10th, 2025. Additions to our agenda tonight. I have a couple items of communication. Anything else to add? All right, let's go into the minutes of our Tuesday, October 28, 2025 meeting. And I would ask for a motion to approve, a motion and a second, if the contents are suitable to the council.
I'll move that we accept the meeting minutes as presented.
I'll second. With the exception.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Those are approved as presented. Rob, I'll turn it over to you for financials.
Sure. The financial statements and settlement and report for the month of October have been distributed to all. Our fund balances as of October 31 are general fund $234,261.91. Street fund $42,279.62. Just notice why that number keeps going up, guys. This good news because we had spent a lot out of street fund early, but we're back in a healthy place. The park fund sitting at $37,000. That money is all the reimbursement from the Nature Work grant that we deposited last month. If you go down to the police levy, $126,727.33. Our special fund for the police is $9,166. Water fund is also really healthy, $388,972.68. Water contingency sitting at $109,822.34. Total of all funds, $900,451.53. Nothing out of the ordinary in the financial reports to note. We have been talking about the health of our fund balances. We're sitting in a good place with everything we want to be. Some of our appropriations are a little tight, particularly in the general fund, but I think that we're going to be able to make do to get over the finish line to the end of the year. The staff meeting last week, they had a conversation about, so only absolutely necessary purchases through the rest of the year. And then when we get into December, depending on bill due dates, we'll hold stuff till January 1st, just so our cash is where it needs to be.
So we are good balance-wise for this time of year. I'm very pleased with where we're at. It's going to mean that we'll have a good carryover into 2026, and that's important in some of those funds.
So I have had a little extra time lately, so I have already started to put together the 26 budget. So we'll be able to vote on that, have that for distribution in the next couple of weeks as a preliminary.
So Rob, a quick question on the revenue status report. On the general fund, on that first page there, page 1, we have under the cultural program, the $35,000 that we were anticipated to receive into the general fund. That's the money.
That is the park grant money that we put into the park fund.
So is there a way to take that out, or how since we're not going to see it in that line item, is there a way to adjust that so it doesn't show, because it makes it look like, and I understand the reasoning percentage-wise of money received, that we're still expecting that $35,000. Is there a way to compensate for that?
It would probably be more work than it's worth, because we'd have to do a new revenue budget, which you would vote on, and then that would have to go to the county budget commission, and we would have to get it ahead of them before the end of the year. So I don't.
Well,
know
let's
that-
just leave it the way it is then.
So if you look at the, we kind of went back and forth about how we were going to receive that money, because we used
We
the
did.
ARPA funds to pay
Yes.
the remainder of the playground equipment bill, and we had to have that appropriated by the end of last year, and then we cut the check this year. And then, like I say, just last month, we finally got the nature work reimbursement grant, and some of the internal conversations that we'd had about the park itself is we wanted to put that money toward that.
So the gist of it is, when we see the balance due in that general fund, we can take $35,000 off of that, just in our heads, knowing
To know where we are.
where we are. So, okay, thank you.
And I can do a revenue report that has an asterisk that explains that without having to go.
Okay. So you're gonna need a motion and a second to approve October's report.
So moved?
Second.
Is there any other discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hanna,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, that's approved as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I have a question for
Yes.
you, in case someone from the community is listening that I mentioned to you earlier.
Yes.
We cannot take any monies out of the water fund to put it into any other fund because of laws, correct?
That to use money from the water fund for any other purpose directly related for the operation of the water department would be illegal,
Thank you.
and the village would we'd be in trouble.
I wanted to have that on record, and
Yes.
I don't want you going to prison.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Any questions for our fiscal officer?
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Communications, I do have a few. So the Green and Band got a superior rating at state competition last weekend.
Yep.
Awesome for our community. And Ben, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know they've got another competition coming up this weekend or this week sometime, so.
Yes, the marching band will be competing at the Bands of America competition in Indianapolis this Thursday. It's a large regional competition, so we're looking forward to that, and I think they're going to do very well.
These guys are doing great this year. I think
Yeah.
the community ought to be proud of them. They're just doing a great job.
And if you're on Facebook or whatever, you see some of those social media accounts, you should watch some of those videos and that some have been posting. They are absolutely exceptional group of kids.
So, congratulations to the Greenon competition cheer team. They won the OHC, so good job there. And one more, Ruby Clark, Greenon student, was a state qualifier for cross country.
Good.
So, good things happening at the high school.
Yes.
One other thing, tomorrow's Veterans Day.
Yes.
Let's make sure we thank veterans for their sacrifices for what we have today and active military. But let's remember to do that. Find a veteran and thank them for what they've done for
Buy him a cup of
us.
coffee.
So, yes. Let's go into staff reports. Jason, I'll turn it over to you. Good evening.
Evening, Council, Mayor. I've got the Mayor's Court report for October of 2025. They had 4 traffic cases for 2025. Funding received $1,512. Year to date would be $21,687.73. You have funding dispersed of $187.50. with $2,096.50 year to date. Total remitted to the village, $1,317 for the month, $19,514.73 year to date, for a total reverse of $1,512 for the month, $21,687.73.
I'll move that we accept the mayor's court report as presented.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Only other thing I have is, again, we had our first snow day of the year. No complaints in the office, so that's a good thing. Our new employee, Ms. Bree, has started today, and things are going smoothly for what we're up against and going on right now.
So this was Bree Heath's first day as our administrative assistant, and she did very well. She's going to be a natural at the position, and we've all welcomed her to the village. So if you get a chance, stop in, introduce yourself, and she's off to a good start.
Absolutely.
And thanks for helping out this morning on all that.
And Jason, I'd just like to thank the road crew out there. When I went to work this morning, from here to Dayton, our road crew was the only road crew that I had seen out. And I probably stopped counting at 7 accidents and slide-offs from here down Haddocks, Route 4, and the whole way to work. Our crew was the only crew I saw out putting salt down. So I appreciate them paying attention and doing what they need to do to keep us safe. So thank you.
Pass that along.
Yes.
Any other questions, comments for Jason? Okay, thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Short and sweet. Chief, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council. We'll start off with our monthly stats for October of 2025. We had 53 calls, 12 assists with the Sheriff's Office or OSP, 2 assists with other agencies, and 2 assists with the Fire and EMS. 30 traffic stops, 29 warnings. We had 2 citations that went to municipal court and 6 citations that went to mayor's court. We had 4 reports that were taken. One of them was a theft. We had 1 crash, but it was private property, non-injury. 56 special details and 36 business checks. You'll notice that the stats are down for this month. That's in relevance to, we're doing a pretty big in-house job that's taken a lot of time amongst myself and Officer Pennywood and Officer Schaefer kicking in to try to get this taken care of quickly.
And if you're interested in the details of that project, you're welcome to talk to Chief Wise after the meeting.
Officer Pennywood and I went to a Ohio Public Employees Labor Relations training last week. A lot of good information. It was geared more towards village administration rather than law enforcement administration, but there was still a lot of good information that we obtained through that. The car we got from Bo Townsend is running great.
Yay!
The other Ford is down at Jamie's Tires to do the transmission. That was going out quickly. So they're taking care of that, and they're supposed to get back with me to find out a timeline of when it'll be done.
And then we'll have everything completed.
We'll have all the cars completed.
Good.
We are looking at bringing on a part-time person that's been in the process, that's kind of going to work a couple days a week just to kind of give us more coverage and cut down on some of the overtime that we're accruing, which has been quite a bit in the last few months. I've also got an officer that is actually started his career here, that he wants to come on as an auxiliary officer and just help out with the investigations and stuff. He turned in his application to me today. The only thing that the only cost the village would incur with him would be a 80-hour refresher course that he has to take through APATA.
He is not looking for compensation.
Correct. He's looking to stay as auxiliary and just help out.
And he has experience as a detective, city of Fairborn.
Yeah,
and-
he retired. He started here back about 93, 94. Worked here for several years. Went to Dayton Police. Worked there for a few years and ended out his last 10 or 12 years at Fairborn. The last part of it being detective working the major crimes for them. He retired and is doing their property room management at this time. So
He's going to be a good asset
he'll be
for
an
you.
asset for the department. Yes,
very much
for
so.
the village. And that would be it.
Questions for our chief?
Chief, I have a question on, I was asked about the school zones. Are we monitoring those?
We have been in the school zones in the mornings. I'm in the mornings. Schaefer and Amanda have been in them in the afternoons. So I got one complaint from Enon Elementary, from a parent from Enon Elementary. So we're watching that more. It's more in the afternoon that they're complaining about.
The other day when I drove by, there was one cruiser on the road. There was another one parked at the corner monitoring, and I like that heavy presence.
Okay. All right.
I think that's
And we're
important.
working with the sheriff's office as well, because the sheriff's office has resource officers in both of the schools.
Great. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, thanks, chief.
Thank you.
So we do have an executive session scheduled for this evening.
Hold on one second. Also, I wanted to bring up Shop with the Cops coming up at December the 13th in the morning. I have had people ask about donations, and I believe when I talked to Mr. Storm, he said that write it to the village with a memo of Shop with a Cop. Okay, I want to make sure I was telling them right.
You do that.
You say December 13th?
December the 13th. And December the 6th, we are getting involved with a program. It's called the Blue Envelope Program, geared towards developmental disabilities, where they have they get basically it's a blue envelope that has all their where they can keep all of their driver's license, insurance, everything, and that way there's when getting involved with the program, they put a little sticker on the back of their car that is literally just a little blue envelope to give officers an idea that there's some type of possible disability with the driver, so that we can communicate better with them and it less stressful for the driver as well. So December the 6th in the morning, we'll be going up to the fairgrounds where they're kicking the program off. With the sheriff's office, State Highway Patrol, Springfield Police, and the Clark County Prosecutor's Office, which the prosecutor's office is footing the bill for all of the start off of everything. So it's not going to cost the village anything at this time.
You know, if anyone's, I don't know if anyone shops at that Temu, but I have several friends that have autistic children and that, and I have purchased several of those. Like stickers or something to put on your car that says, you know, an autistic child on board. So if they're in an accident or something, you know, that,
Right.
and they're, you know, instead of thinking that the child may be just angry or something, it's basically to let them know that they're autistic.
And they are in the process of getting a database through the 911 center so that they can register that. So if we run a tag, it'll come back with that information for us.
I mean, you know, even if the way I was looking at it is because I have a family member also, and the way I was looking at it is if for some reason, you know, they accidentally get into an accident or something, even someone along the road stops to help them, and you know, and this is like an adult, but he's severely autistic, and he could be kind of somewhat combative, but you know, they might think that he's trying to fight them, but no, it's really that he's just severely, you know, nonverbal autistic.
Good program. I'm glad we're involved in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for doing that.
Any other questions? Thanks, Chief. One other item of communication, we had our joint meeting with the school district, and Rick, I'll let you give a quick update on that. That was last week or 2 weeks ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Last Thursday, wasn't it?
Last Thursday.
Was it last Thursday? Okay.
Had a good meeting with the school superintendent, the financial officer, and Mr. Ryan Mueller.
Perimeter.
Rimeter.
Yeah, Rimeter.
Yes.
Chief was there, myself, Mayor, and Jason. Probably one of the most productive.
Hear you, Rick.
Probably one of the most productive meetings we've had with the school board, in my opinion, over the last few years. So we are trying to continue a communication outreach with them, with the police department, and with the village. There was a fresh exchange of ideas and maybe some new working partnerships off of that. So hopefully that works out.
And I agree, that was one of the more productive meetings that we've had, so we'll continue to do that and also invite the township along with that to keep everybody in the same
Mr.
page.
Pettit was ill, so he
Yes.
called me later and asked, unfortunately, he missed it, but
Yes.
yeah, it was unfortunate.
Since I've been on council, I'm glad to see that those are happening again and fresh ideas and getting that working relationship. That's good. Thank you guys for doing that.
Okay, we have no other business other than an executive session scheduled. Are there any comments from our public this evening? Okay, then I would entertain a motion and a second to enter into executive session to discuss the employment, appointment, and compensation of a village employee.
So,
Motion.
I'll
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
And it's possible that council may take some action when we return into regular session.
6:21.
30 seconds.
I said it out loud, I just didn't say it loud enough because you usually have it.
Because no one can hear anyone but me. Big mouth over here.
Okay, no adjournment right away, because he said we had to do something.
I know. But we have to motion to return from executive session. I didn't touch that. I didn't touch it.
We need a motion and a second to enter into regular session again.
So moved.
Second.
7:14.
Three of us said it.
Motion to adjourn.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoley.
Yes.
And now I would entertain a motion and a second to hire Mr. Arthur Franklin as the village's next administrator to start December 1st, 2025, at a salary of $75,000 with medical benefits.
My
So moved.
pleasure to move that.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
I think I have all
Okay.
So fast.
that. Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoley.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Arthur,
Well,
congratulations.
welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Now you
Yep.
lost a police officer. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned.
7:15.
Did that in a whole minute. All right, I gotta go home and work now.
Have fun.
Thanks, Jeremy, for your input.